So bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
Hey, Don, this is Tom Martino. I feel like I'm in the movie Almost Famous because I ran into you in 1968. You were the Hudson River troubadour going up and down.
That's right.
Singing, and I interviewed you. Imagine my surprise. You were singing songs, writing songs, and I turn on the radio and I hear the number one song in America, Bye Bye Miss American Pie. I said, oh my God,
Yeah.
I know that guy. And then I followed your career. I was like a groupie.
Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells
What I notice,
Yes.
what I notice about you, a lot of musicians don't like admitting influences, but what I hear clearly, I hear a little Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash with a good voice, Bob Dylan with a good voice, and Buddy Holly. I hear all of that mixed in.
First of all, I want to thank you for talking about that. I was opening for all sorts of big acts
Yes,
after that.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you get established, I was on the road with Steppenwolf and Three Dog Night and the James Gang, all kinds of people.
And then you were finishing up your song "Castles in the Air." I feel like I was one of the first ones to ever hear it. It was wonderful.
That's right. I wrote that right around that time.
Right.
Because I had a lot of my songs are biographical, and I knew I wasn't ever going to go back to New Rochelle. I wasn't going to live there or anymore. I stayed in a lot of funky hotels before I finally got to make my first record, which was Tapestry. But paying dues is okay if you don't do too much of it. You have to see the movie, The Day the Music Died, the story of Don McLean's American Pie. That is all gone into in excruciating detail. It's almost a 2-hour documentary, and every minute of that 2 hours is filled with things that were going on and in my life and in the country, because that's the thing. This country was absolutely torn to pieces in the 1960s. Nothing that's going on now remotely resembles the things that we were going through in the 1960s. And I'm not, again, that's where you have to see the movie in order to really see that brought to light.
Now, I love American Boys, but this is my favorite song on your album. Go ahead, just play a couple seconds of that for me.
Gotta make your mind, gotta make your mind, gotta make your mind.
All right, now that I swear to God, I hear the Beatles. Now, I mean original, yes, but I hear so many influences that you take with you and make them your own.
That is an old track that did not get released that I always liked, so we remixed it, remastered it. That's 40 years old, that track.
Wow, that's wonderful.
And it's a bonus track on the record, and I always loved it. The melody was simple, the idea was simple, and it was a nice idea, and I love it too, and I'm glad you like it. One of the things that I loved about Buddy Holly and the Beatles both was the fact that they were not afraid to do anything different from what they'd done before.
Right.
And Buddy has so many different kinds of songs, love songs, songs with violins, songs that are just rock and roll, monsters. And the Beatles, Yellow Submarine, A Day in the Life. And the same with me, Dreidel, Vincent, American Pie, Crossroads, And I Love You So. I wanted to immerse myself in many, many, whatever the kind of music was, but totally get into it.
But your voice never changed. It never got old. I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but you listen to people and you say, hang it up. But I wouldn't say that to you.
If you treat your voice well, you don't smoke, you don't do drugs, so you have to be healthy to be a good singer. Your voice will get better and it won't deteriorate.
Thank you,
My
Don.
pleasure.
We really appreciate it, man. Great connecting.
I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Singing, this will be the day that I die.